everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Roslyn and you should stay for a while. I would love that. But in today's video, I've decided that for a week, for 5 days, I'm going to be doing the Daniel fast, which you may be like, what is the Daniel fast, Roslyn? Well, let me read it to you. A Daniel fast is a religious practice primarily within Christianity where individuals abstain from consuming meat, dairy, eggs, alcohol, and often processed foods for a set period of time. Typically focusing on a diet consisting of fruits, vegetables, whole grain, legumes, whatever it is, I don't even know. Nuts and seeds based on the biblical story of Daniel, who followed a similar diet pattern while fasting and praying to God. I've never done this before. So obviously you're fasting for 5 days, you still gotta eat food, but it's food that isn't processed, it's natural foods, but no meat involved. So I think honestly, being able to eat, but not being able to eat like protein, like meat and stuff like that is gonna be the hardest part for me personally. But I think we can get through it together. I feel like a lot of people do fasts like this to lose weight. My goal in it is not to lose weight, but to just grow closer with God. Because when you're doing this fast, if you aren't used to basically only eating fruits, vegetables, and nuts, no processed foods, it's gonna be hard for you. And like, as a human, our flesh, we want those things. So basically we're denying our flesh, and instead of giving into those things and letting our bodies be like, you know what, I'm gonna have it, it's okay. We're denying our flesh and we're going to the Lord and we're being in his word to get our bread for the day. Like he is our life. He is our daily bread that we should be using. And it's relying on him to give us that strength to withhold from those things. Growing up, I would do these all the time, but it wasn't for this purpose. It was to lose weight, which it didn't work because I wasn't going to the Lord for strength. And that's not my intention with it this time. If I lose a little bit of weight, that's fine because I'm not eating like normal, but that's not the main goal with it. The main goal with it is to get closer with God and just document my experience with it to show you guys what it's like for me personally. The only exception I'm giving myself is 1 Alani a day. I'm used to having these every single day, and I think that these are better than coffee for this fast because it's 10 calories, whereas coffee I would put a bunch of sugar and creamer in it. So I'm giving myself this exception. The only thing I'm gonna be drinking is 1 Alani a day, my waters, and black tea or herbal tea, whichever tea I want to drink, but with no added sugars, I guess. I'm also trying to not be on social media a lot. I'm still gonna be posting on my social media platforms throughout this, but I have a goal to not scroll for too long in the day. There's a lot of times where I notice I'm just sitting there on my phone, scrolling on TikTok or YouTube or anything like that for a while when I could be productive in being my word with God or reading a book on Christianity, like doing something like that instead of being on my phone or watching TV. So my goal is to only be watching things that are like Christian related. I'm about to go grocery shopping to get some veggies and fruits and nuts, I guess. I'm actually doing a different vlog right now for today, just a day in the life. So I'm gonna keep you guys updated through this week and I will see you guys soon. Let's do a little haul of everything we got from Kroger today. I spent $37, so not too bad for the groceries I got. First up, some mixed nuts. These are lightly salted, so I think it should be fine. I didn't want to pay $10 per bag of each nut when this was $5. So we did get these lightly salted, I think is fine. Got some black beans. Like I said, I'm allowing myself to have a Alani, so I got 2 of these guys, green beans. We got brown rice because we can have like whole wheat foods. So I got basic brown rice. And then I got some potatoes because it said it was a vegetable. So I guess potatoes are a vegetable. I didn't know that. But also it's like, it's not bread. So I don't see why it wouldn't be fine. And then we got some celery, some carrots, broccoli, some grapes, some peas, and lastly some apples. All this stuff for 37 bucks. Isn't that bad, honestly, especially for this healthy stuff, because healthier foods are more expensive, which is so annoying, honestly. I'm gonna go make my lunch, but it'll be on the Monday video, so go check out my last video if you guys want to see what I ate that day. Good morning, it's officially day 2 of the Daniel fast, and before getting into today, we're gonna do a little recap of yesterday and how that went. I think day 1 honestly went really well. I think the biggest struggle for me was not being able to have like any sweet treats because I have the biggest sweet tooth ever. So for my like dessert, I guess you would say last night, I ended up just having a cup of grapes and apples. And I mean, it cured it mostly. I think the weirdest thing for me is that I don't eat fruits that much. Just, I don't know, I like vegetables more than I like fruits at this point in my life. I always have, honestly. So kind of just adjusting to that. But I love how I felt when I woke up this morning. because usually like I just feel gross and I feel disgusting. I did sleep in really late, unfortunately, but I think I was just exhausted. I didn't go to sleep till like 11:30 midnight last night, but I was filled up for most of the day. I'm just now starting to get hungry for the day, and it's 11:43 right now, like pretty late in the day for me. Last night for dinner, I posted it on the last vlog that I have up. I ended up just having some brown rice, black beans, and broccoli. I'm actually making more rice right now, that way I can take it to work tonight. I think that's also gonna be really hard for me because I work at a soccer place, indoor soccer place, doing concessions, and it's really easy to eat all the snacks there. So I literally can't have any of it, which is totally fine. I'm just gonna bring some fruits, some veggies and stuff, and hopefully that'll hold me over, which normally would be fine, but it's like I also can't have ranch with celery or with the carrots I have or anything like that. So that's the part I'm struggling with the most. But it should be fine. I know I'm gonna live regardless. Overall, it went really good. I think I could have done better with spending more time in the Word or reading like a book or something and less time on my phone. So that's gonna be my goal today. I'm gonna bring a book with me to work tonight because I work from 3:30 to about 12:30, so 9 hours. So it's really hard to just like want to scroll on my phone at that time because it's not always busy. But I'm gonna bring a book, I'm gonna bring my computer with me. I'll probably do some like planning stuff for the podcast, get that stuff planned out. That way I'm like in the Bible reading, but also like planning it out and not just scrolling on TikTok or YouTube the entire 9 hours I'm at work. Overall, yesterday went really good. I'm hoping today goes a lot better. I have my first Alani for the day. If I'm being so honest, I'm probably gonna have another one because I work from 3:30 to 12:30. I get tired really easily. So we have this one right now. I'm like hungry, but not too hungry. So I think I might just have an apple right now. That sounds pretty good to me. And then I'll pack my dinner for work in a little bit. But I really want to possibly make like potato chips. But I will come back whenever I have an update for you guys.
Talk to God, he said that we gon' make it. Know it hurts and you don't have to fake it. We not broken, you just rearranging. Rearranging. You ain't going this with just anybody. Looking for a friend, not just a body. I was down feeling broken. All windows smashed like you broken. Took a step back, now me focused. New breath that I'm breathing. Pray for what I want, but I got what I needed. Thankful for what I've been through. If I tell it all, then it's gonna get egregious. Now we switching up the pieces. Now I see where the pieces. Help me, sweet Jesus. Yeah. Cover me in the blood of the fleeces. Talk to God, he said that we gon' make it. Know it hurts and you don't have to fake it. We not broken, you just rearranging, rearranging.
Just a quick update. It is 12:45 right now and I just got home from work. It was a long night, but a good night. But just a little update. I did pretty good at work tonight. It was hard because I was around like all the foods that I would typically crave or want to eat, like the pretzels especially are my weakness, unfortunately, but it was pretty good. Okay, it's day 3 right now, a little debrief because my camera's about to die. It's been pretty good. I honestly have not been too hungry today, so I've eaten a lot, but it's been enough. I will be honest, I have been eating some of these. It's really honestly just apples and some cinnamon, so I think it's fine. I decided for myself that it was fine to have these. Think what you want, but I decided to have these. Today's been pretty good. It's been such a lazy day. I feel like I haven't done much. I did my Bible study this morning and it was really good. And I'm about to work on some more Bible study stuff, podcast stuff, so I'm gonna get in the Word a little bit tonight. Today was a success. Sorry, I did not vlog at all today, but I think tomorrow I'm gonna try and vlog like all the foods I eat the entire day and let you guys know how that goes. Good morning. It's officially Thursday. It's day 4 of the Daniel fast and it's almost 2 p.m. It's basically 2 p.m. right now. It's 1:58. I slept in so late. I didn't go to sleep till like 3. Way too late for me. So I woke up at like 11. Not a good morning for me, but it's fine. Did my Bible study this morning. I read an Amos. And I'm about to do my podcast episode for the week. So I did my Bible study, worked on that stuff, and I'm about to film that. So all I've had this morning is some water and our Alani of choice today, Breezeberry. I started packing because it's Thursday. I have to be gone by Monday. And this is the state of her right now. Still pretty full. When Zeke is done with one of his sessions, we're gonna move everything over there. I'm kind of just like dreading this whole process because there's so much stuff here and I don't know how much space is there, so We love that. That's what we're having for right now. I'm not hungry yet, so once I finish filming this, I'm probably just gonna have like a little snack plate with some nuts, some apples, all that stuff. So that's what's going on right now.
Mandatory, I learned from the ones before me. Be a vessel, give God the glory. I wanna fly like a frisbee, divinity with my higher self. I wanna fly like a frisbee, divinity with my higher self. Through the jungle like Simba, Bushman axe, chopping down the timber. Bad man no play. About me family, down the righteous path. Now we have found you.
It is officially Saturday and I'm finally done with the Daniel fast. And I'm gonna do a little briefing of what I thought of it, how it went, tips I would give you guys if you decide to do it. I actually did like the fast a lot. It's obviously very different from like fasting from absolutely like no food, or fasting, doing one meal a day. Like, they're all different in their own way. And in a way, this was kind of harder than fasting without like eating anything, because I was still eating food. I was eating fruits, I was eating vegetables, I was eating stuff on the list that I could eat, but I wasn't eating like meat. I wasn't eating bread, which I incorporate multiple times into my daily intake. So it was very weird to like restrict myself that much. It was basically like being a vegetarian, but no processed foods at all. It was just very strange for sure, but I did like it a lot because it taught me in more of a way how to go to God for my daily bread in the Word with Him, instead of eating physical food that my flesh wants, because our bodies want that food, it's our flesh, but we can go without it for a few days. Like, with God, He's gonna support us in that. And that was honestly just like a good reminder that I was learning throughout this entire process. I will say it was a little hard for me, especially these past 2 days, Thursday and Friday, because I've been moving everything around and I packed up basically all my food and I didn't really have much left, so I was really just snacking. Like yesterday and Thursday, I barely ate anything. Like, I had an apple, I had celery, carrots, nuts, I had my Alani, I had the apple sauce thingies. And I really wasn't eating that much, but I honestly wasn't that hungry because my body was adjusting to it. I think this is something I would for sure do again. And I think it's really important to just, like, when you're doing it, don't do it just for the fast, just for the food. Don't do it just to challenge yourself that way, but also do it in a way of challenging yourself when you are hungry and are craving those things, like the meats, the bread, the eggs, any of that stuff. Instead of scrolling on your phone to distract yourself, be in the Word, reading what God is teaching us, and allow Him to work in you to fulfill those desires of your heart of wanting to consume something that's not a part of the Daniel fast. And I think that's really important. That's something that when I do it again eventually, I'll need to work more on that, because I know I did say that I wanted to scroll less on my phone, which I think I did really good at scrolling less on my phone, especially with being so busy. But I was watching a lot of TV. Now, I was watching a lot of YouTube, like Christian videos and stuff, but there were like my regular shows that I watched that I was watching, turning on while I was packing and everything, but I didn't really think twice about it. So I need to be more cautious of that, I think, next time. I also feel so much better because I eat way too many processed foods, unfortunately. And doing this, like, even after the first day, I was like, oh, I feel so much better. Like, I don't feel like crap today. It's also taught me to watch what I'm eating. And there's a Bible verse. Let me look it up. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verses 19 through 20 says, "Do you not know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit, who is in you, whom you have received from God? You are not your own, you were bought at a price, therefore honor God with your bodies." I think this week was a good reminder that I need to be cautious of what I'm putting into my body, because I want my body to be able to move in a certain way and be able to go out and share God's word, but I'm not going to be able to go 20 miles a minute like every single day sharing God's word if I'm not treating my body right, if I'm not getting the rest I need, if I'm not fueling my body the way it should be fueled. And I think that's also just a good reminder to go on from here on out. Like, yes, it's okay to have those things that you're craving, but also don't give into that 24/7. Like, you can have it in moderation. And I think that's something I need to learn. I know that's like not a part of the fast, but like it's a good learning point for after the fast that I recognize more of. Overall, I did like it a lot. I enjoyed it, and I love how God worked through me and just those things that he taught me about taking care of my body a little bit better and just paying attention to that and what I'm putting into my body. But I really like this. Let me know if you guys end up doing it and what you think about it. Even if you do it for like 3 days, like it doesn't have to be a whole week. It can be longer than what I did. It is completely up to you guys. Let me know what you guys think about it though. Thank you for watching today's video. Do not forget to subscribe if you guys want to see more of this. But I will see you guys next time. Bye. Love you.